Welcome on board the Independence of the Seas. Today I will be giving you a full ship tour. My name is Dawson from duckduckcruiser.com, and let's just hop straight into it. So here we are, we have stepped down to deck 5, and this is the Royal Promenade. Now this is like a very large walk-through area that runs right down the middle of the ship. Now this is one of my favorite features on board Independence of the Seas, or any freedom class for that matter. They have this really nice, super tall, long space that spans pretty much the whole length of the ship. They have plenty of shops and other little places like bars and coffee shops along the side of the promenade. Now this is one of the signature pieces of Royal Caribbean, is having that large promenade, and the Independence of the Sea is no exception to that. They have an absolutely beautiful promenade here. So let's step off to some of the little side places. So here we are just right off of the promenade, and this is guest services and the shore excursions desk. So this is basically where you can come if you have any problems. They will try their best to take care of you in any way that you might need. So this is definitely the place to come if say your room, something's off with that, or if you also want to book a shore excursion last minute, or you need to know something about it or change. Now right across from this is the champagne bar. Now it's honestly more of an unnamed bar because there's really no name. We had to look this up to find out that it actually is the champagne bar. But anyways, it always is a bit of a quieter bar that's a little more laid back. There's never as many people there, so if you're looking for that more quieter experience at night, that might be the place to go. So stepping just past guest services and the champagne bar, you've got Next Cruise. Now Next Cruise is where you'll buy any of the cruises you might need. You can look at getting future onboard credit or anything like that. That's where you can book. You also have the shop right next to you, which is more of a clothing store from Royal Caribbean. It's not like the market down there that has all of the logo stuff and stuff like that, but it does have a few shirts from Royal Caribbean. You also have Cafe Promenade. Now Cafe Promenade is basically where your Starbucks is. This is like their morning coffee shop where you can get coffees or any drinks like that. You also have Sugar coming up, which is a specialty candy shop where you can buy Skittles, all sorts of just random assorted candy like that. Past Sugar, you also have the ice cream place. Now this is a specialty cost, but they do serve some delicious ice cream here for you to choose for. If you guys know, it used to be a Ben & Jerry's, but since they canceled their renewship with their partnership, now it is just an unnamed ice cream spot that serves you some delicious ice cream. So just past all of the cafe promenades in the shop, you have Regelia. Now this is your jewelry store and watch shop, so if you're looking to buy any fine jewelry or watches, that's the place to come. You also have the collection right across from it. Now this is your designer products and handbags. So the things in there are honestly pretty expensive, but those handbags and those designer bags are available for you to buy. And just past that, you also have Solera Beauty. Now this is where you can buy any makeup or any products that you might need, like cologne. That's the shop to come to. And also with all the high-end stuff on board this ship in terms of shopping, you also have this amazing car right here. Now Royal Caribbean knows that I like to park my cars in the promenade, so that's what this is if you see it on this ship. That was me, I'm sorry guys. But anyways, you got this cool teddy bear in here as a tribute to the president of the Royal Caribbean International Group. But yeah, you got this really cool car here. So right across from Solera Beauty is Vintages. Now this is more of a wine tasting bar, but I think that decides to drive off a ton of people because this bar, just like the champagne bar, is honestly more empty than most bars. Now they have some great service here and plenty of wine selection with this really nice Italian feel inside of it. It's right off the promenade, like I said, so you get this kind of huge bar with not that many people in it because I don't think many people know that it's more than a wine tasting bar. So just past Vintages and Ale and Anchor. Now this is your British style pub on board. I personally really like the theme of this bar. It gives you that more British pub style, which it kind of is. You can get some great bar service here, listen to some really good sing-along music that they'll have later in the night with some really nice seating outside reaching out onto the promenade. Now right across from Vintages is the Trend. Now this is another jewelry and watch shop. It's a little bit cheaper, it's not as premium, but you do have this option here. And it is also right next to these stairs which lead down straight down to the casino. Now just past Ale and Anchor, the British style pub, we have Sorrento's. Now I've said for the longest time that this is the best pizza at sea. So here you can get some really late night pizza or served more in the afternoon. Now they also have a bar here, so if you want to get some drinks while you're getting some amazing pizza, you do have that option. You have plenty of nice seating there. It's a little more private than some seating, and you have this cool jukebox here. I don't know if it really works, but that option is there. You also got some nice seating out here, and stepping just past Sorrento's is where the market. Now this is where you can buy any alcohol on board. This is also where the logo shop for Royal Caribbean is, so you can buy ship models in there. You can buy a lot of branded stuff in there, so that's the shop to come to for any Royal Caribbean logo and alcohol. So here we are at the front of the ship, stepping just past the promenade, and this is your library. Now not too many cruise ships nowadays have a library, but this cruise ship decided to have one, and it's honestly a really quiet and nice space to come to. You got 4 computers on each side of the library, so you can get some work done or whatever you might need. You also got some bookshelves on the far sides of the library and some nice seating here with some portholes to look out at the ocean. By the way, it's only 2 computers on each side. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought 4, you know, You get what I mean, but there's only 4 computers in total, 2 on each side. So here we are at the wayfront of the ship. Now this is the Star Lounge. Now the Star Lounge is where a lot of things will be hosted, like trivia and live music at night. As you can see right now, the art auction is also being held in here. Now this is a really nice space with plenty of seating and a very wide venue on the ship. You also have a bar in the back so you can get some drinks while listening to some great live music or anything like that. You also do have access out to the front deck, which is on my favorite deck, as you guys know. But you do have access there only on the right side of the ship though. On the left side, that's not the case. Sorry, I was getting my salsa dance on. But anyways, here's Boleros, the Spanish themed bar. Now on the other side, you do have a lot of seating here with a cool car that you can kind of sit on and get a nice picture. But over here is where the bulk of Boleros is. Now you got the bar in the middle, which is the star of the show because you'll get some amazing drinks here. But you also have a dance stage here. So if you want to get your salsa dance on like I just was, you can do that. They also have some live music with a stage here that they'll play some nice Spanish music for you, get your salsa dance on, all of that. But this is your Spanish themed Boleros bar. So here we are just past Boleros. Now this is Playmakers. Now Playmakers is your onboard sports bar. This you can watch the sports, get some quick bites. What the bites are at an up cost, but you can also get a nice drink here, watch your sports. Over here is where you'll have some pool table and some arcade machines in the back, but they do cost. You got some nice seating right here in the middle and your bar over here, which is the star of the show, plus all of the massive TVs that they have that plays all the different sports channels, alongside with some nice chairs for you to sit and actually watch those sports. So here we are. Now this is Central Deck 4 and this is the Royal Casino. Now this is where you can get any of your gambling done that you might want to do on the cruise. And here is just a really large space with plenty of slot machines and plenty of card table games that you can play. And in the middle is a cool staircase that leads up to the promenade, so you have direct access from the promenade. Also sitting right beside of the stairs is where your bar is. And your bar is where you can get drinks and have drink service during your games. And also by the entrances are where the cashiers are, so you can get the chips and all stuff like that, cash out your big wins, whatever you might need to do. They also do have ATMs here, and this is where you can come and gamble all your money away. Hopefully not all your money, but you can win big and gamble. So here we are in the Schooner Bar all the way at the front on deck 4. Now the Schooner Bar is an absolute Royal Caribbean tradition. They have this on every single ship. It is a nautical themed bar. They got a piano over there, and they also have the star of the show, hence the name Schooner Bar, the bar over here. And they got some great drinks they'll serve you with some nice seating, and overall the bar is a very nice nautical theme with some portholes looking out at the beautiful ocean. Here we are on deck 4 right outside of the Schooner Bar, and this is the Izumi. Now this is a specialty restaurant. Here they have hibachi and a sushi bar here, so you can request sushi. And I will say that this is a specialty dining, so it will cost you a little bit extra. But as you can see here, this is one of the spots where they'll have hibachi. They'll have a cool chef here cook you up some food, do some cool tricks, and the experience honestly is pretty nice. They make a cool show out of dinner, and if you really like sushi or Japanese food, this is the place to come. So here we are currently on deck 4 right past the casino, but this is not technically the main entrance to the dining room. The main entrance would be on deck 3, but this is the second level of 3 levels, which span from deck 3 to deck 5. Now here, like I said, is the main dining room. So this is where you'll get the majority of your food. You can eat dinner here, you can eat lunch on a sea day, and you can eat breakfast here. Now they got plenty of seating down there, and the majority of the seating is on the first story, but they also do have some more seating on the second and third story. Here you have some great food and some great service that will provide you some meals during your cruise. So here we are in the Royal Theater. Now the main entrance to this is on deck 3, but they also do have access from deck 4. Now deck 4 is the upstairs part, so you can get kind of a bird's eye view of the show, but deck 3 is where the majority of the seating is, and where I think you can honestly get the best view. So here they'll put on your production shows. Like on Independence, the production show is Grease. Now this is a Broadway show that lasts a little bit longer, but overall this is where the majority of your production shows will happen, and this is also where they host a few events on the ship. So here's the art gallery. This is located on deck 3, but to actually get here you do have to go to the back elevators and go down because you can't really access this from the front. But anyways, here is your art gallery. Now this is the place to come and look at art or even buy it. And if you do want to buy it, you got some desks here with some lovely people who will help you buy that art. But now let's go check out the Focus Photo Gallery. Here we are at the Focus Photo Gallery. Now this is where you can buy any of the photos you might need. You can just check them out on these little computers. All you got to do is swipe your card and you get to see all the photos that you already taken. You also have some GoPros that you can buy over here, and stepping into this room over here is where you can buy and purchase a more premium option where they'll take a ton of professional grade photos for you. Yet again, this is that more exclusive area. You can buy a premium experience to get plenty of your professional photos taken. They got this big curtain here so it blocks people. You get more of a private experience. But here's where they'll take all of your photos that are professional photos. So here we are towards the midship of deck 3, just past the Focus Photo Gallery, and this is Studio B. Now this is your ice skating rink. It is square, unlike it would be on Icon of the Seas. As you can see right now, they got some skating, which they do throughout the day occasionally. So you have the skating option, and they also have ice shows. For instance, this one is called Freeze Frame, and it goes through the errors of time. But anyway, here's your ice skating rink. They got that square design with some stadio style seating that you can watch. And my favorite seats are honestly these bar stool style seats here. These bar stool style seats honestly provide the best seats because they're comfortable and you can set anything you might need. But anyways, here you got some great views all the way around, and this is where you'll see all of your ice shows. So here we are all the way at the forward part of deck 11, and this is your onboard gym. Now there are some staircases all the way at the front that leads down from the spa, so this is right below it. But being at the front of the ship, this provides some amazing views of the ocean. There's plenty of cardio, which is where the cardio is. It's mainly around the actual windows, so you get great views when you're running or walking or on your bike or whatever. But honestly, out of the most of the gyms on cruise ships, this is overall a really better one than most. They have a lot more machines than normal. They got a huge free weight section. They also have a huge like Viking area in the middle of the gym where you can also get any personal training. And overall, it's just a very nice gym. Here we are at the Independence Day Spa. Now this is the spa on board. They got plenty of treatment options. Just past me is the reception area. We'll step in there in a minute. But here you just have all of your treatment rooms. This is where you can get massages, your hair done, acupuncture, anything like that. This is the place to come. But stepping inside is where you actually have your receptionist. So this is where you'll check in for any appointments or make any appointments. On the first day though, they also do have some spa raffles that you can take here. And I do hope you win that, but you know, it's a little hard. But anyways, you got the spa here and your treatment rooms are outside of the reception area. So let's head to those. So right off of the spa reception is where you can get your nails and hair done. So here they got some cool stations for you, so you know they can paint your nails. They also got some cool seats over here where you got like a cool bath for your feet. They'll massage them and then do your nails. And all the way at the far end is where you can actually get your hair done. So this is the place to come if you want any of those treatments. Yet again, you can book them at the reception right off the front of the spa. All the way at the back of the spa is the relaxation lounge. Now this is where you come when you're about to sign in for your treatments. They'll bring you into here. You'll sign some papers. This is a nice place to chill before your treatment. They got some nice water here for you to drink. And overall, it's just a really nice space to wind down and relax before any spa service that you might have. So all the way around, curving around the spa is where all of your treatment rooms are. So in here you get massages, you get acupunctures, anything like that will be off of these hallways and inside the treatment rooms. We are at the front of deck 11, and this is the Solarium. Now there is a Solarium bar behind me, so you can get some drinks, but this is the adult only area. They have some really nice pools here with this cool bridge here and some seats actually in the pool, but this is your place to more relax, wind down, chill. It's a little less loud. You also got some really neat hot tubs that stick off the side, kind of a signature of this class of ship. Overall, the Solarium is a really nice adult only space. So here we are in the middle of the ship on deck 11, and this is your main pool deck. Now the main pool deck has 3 hot tubs, one in the middle towards the bar and 2 off to the side, and they also have 2 very large pools, and down the middle is this center split stage. They'll also have your sail away parties and other sorts of parties in that middle section. You also got 2 bars, one up a deck and one on the pool deck, so you can get some drinks there. But you got some very comfortable seating and your classic big screen so you can watch movies or any sports like that. But you have this really nice space that you can tell they've put time and effort in because it does feel a little bit newer considering the age of the ship. So here we are at the pool bar. This is where you can get some drinks while you're lounging at the pool. This is the pool where they have the majority of the parties. There's some like weird dance thing going on behind me, but this actually is the first story of the bar. There is one way up there that we're about to head to. Here we are at the Sky Lounge. Now this is like the second story of the pool bar. This is the Sky Lounge bar. Now if you're sitting up and out of the way around the pool deck, this is where you can get some drinks so you don't gotta walk all the way down there. They got some cool kind of stadium step style seating so you can watch whatever is going on down in the pool and you can just lounge and relax. So here we are on the upper deck of the pool. This is deck 12. This is where the jogging track also is. You got some casitas as well that you can rent, and those are a cost too. But you got plenty of lounges up here. It's kind of up and out of the way out of the pool so you can sit and watch without being directly there. But here's just that upper deck with the jogging track. Here we are way at the front on deck 13. Now this is where your mini golf is called Independence Dunes. Now you can play here. They got some putt-putt for you. I'm pretty sure it has 18 holes. And you also got a ton of lounge chairs here so you can sit out. It's more of a sun lounge area. But anyways, here's Independence Dunes at the way front of the ship. So here we are on deck 11. Now this is the main pool deck. But right here, right away from Slashaway Bay is Fish and Chips. Now if you're familiar with the Freedom class on the Liberty of the Seas, nothing is even here. And when I say nothing is there, what I really mean is that there's just a little bar there. It's just like an unnamed classic bar. On Freedom of the Seas, it's El Loco Fresh, and on Independence of the Seas, as right now, it is Fish and Chips. Now, Fish and Chips obviously serves fish and French fries. I don't know why they call it chips. Some kind of British thing. Anyways, there's also a bar here so you can get a daiquiri and go chill at Splashaway Bay. We're about to head to in a minute, but anyway, they serve some great fish and chips here, and they also have some more seating over there. So here we are right across from Fish and Chips, and this is Splashaway Bay. Now, this is like the little kids' water playground. So they got plenty of squirt things, some small slides, even some bigger slides. They also got a nice pool here. So if you have little kids, you can come here and chill and let them just have a fun time. Here we are at Tide and Trail. Now this is where you can buy gear for any shore excursions. or anything like that. They'll have some GoPros, some cool water stuff. It's right across from the fish and chips. And also over here is where you have the ice cream. This is where we'll serve you some delicious ice cream while you have a day at the pool. So it's currently not working. I don't even see anything in there, but it does work, and they will serve you some amazing ice cream. So here we are on deck 11. Now this is the Windjammer buffet. Now this is where you can get some food at pretty much, you just go up and get it, and it's open pretty much the whole day. So right now they got breakfast set up behind me. I got some of the more rotating meals over here and some more of the traditionals way in the back. And along the sides they have some more constants that are always there. But stepping over here is one of my favorite parts about the Windjammer buffet. Something that I think these ships have unique, and is that this amazing floor to ceiling glass with plenty of seating. It wraps all the way around the side, and I personally think this is some of the best seating in a buffet that doesn't include going actually out on the back. But with this much seating, I'm pretty sure you'll pretty much always find a seat here with some amazing views. So here we are in Chop's Grill. Now you might be wondering, where is Chop's Grill? It actually is like right off of the buffet, just right across from Giovanni's, right at the entrance of the buffet. Now Chop's Grill is where you can get your steaks, and sometimes they have sweet morning breakfast. But here you get this really nice space with a big red design here with kind of an open kitchen concept. But here you can get some great steaks at the night, and most of the time this is a specialty dining option. Here we are at Giovanni's table. Now this is right across from Chop's Grill, right at the entrance of the buffet on deck 11. This is a specialty restaurant here, so it is at an upcharge, but this is your Italian cuisine restaurant. Now here they'll serve you some great pasta or any Italian food. And as you can see over here, they actually have my car parked, yet again, my Vespa here. So, you know, if you guys see that, that's my fault there. But anyways, that's pretty much Giovanni's table. So here we are in the arcade on deck 12. Now this is where you can play any games you might cost. I will say it's a little bit pricey considering, but further in here, I'm about to show you in a minute, is the best vending machine they have in the entire arcade. But anyways, it is a little bit loud in here, so if I'm talking a little loud, that's why. But anyways, here is your arcade. You got plenty of games. It's very nice and lit up. Overall, it's just a nice space. So we found this duck vending machine, so let's try to get a duck here. Let's get that one. We got a duck. Let's go. Oh, perfect. A Royal Caribbean duck right here. This is the best part of this whole arcade. A duck. So here we are, just past the arcade, about to go up to the Flowrider. This is Johnny Rockets. Now Johnny Rockets here, you can get complimentary breakfast, or you can get a specialty dining experience of some nice burgers. You also have some milkshakes here, which I tried yesterday and they were extremely good. But here is more of a diner theme, which kind of fits the burgers and all of that in the milkshake. Now this is something that Royal Caribbean has done for a while, but on ships like Icon, they have unfortunately got rid of this. I personally really like this space because they serve great food and it has a nice theme to it. I'd also mention that they do serve breakfast here, but for some reason on this particular ship they don't serve breakfast. Now on most ships they do, but for some reason, maybe our schedule, maybe some food issues or whatever, they are not serving it as of right now. So here we are all the way at the back of the ship on deck 13. Now this is the Flowrider. So right now I'm pretty sure they have private lessons set up right now, but throughout the day they also have lessons that aren't. You can just come, and it's like a surfing simulator. So you basically get on, you can float around. You got some nice stadium style seating around it so you can watch people fail or people do really good. And there's also some water slides and some more stuff that we're about to head to. So Independence of the Seas does actually have two slides. You got to climb up all these stairs to get to them, but they got a blue one and a yellow and green one. Now honestly, these slides are very simple, pretty fun, not too intense, but I would definitely recommend doing them. So here is something right next to the slides before the basketball court and right after the Flowrider, and this is this cool climbing thing. Now the kids absolutely love this. I think this was a good idea on Royal Caribbean's part to give the kids something that would be fun. They can climb up this. It is completely secure. This mesh is not going anywhere. Your child is not flying off out onto the sea. You can believe me, trust me, that is not happening. But you just have this really cool space for your little kids. So here we are on the SkyPad. Now long-term Royal Caribbean fans know that this used to be a trampoline thing. So you get on the trampoline, they hook you up to some bungee cords, and you could basically jump super high. They have gotten rid of that, and any ship that had this, like Independence, they've replaced it with just an open court. They got beanbag toss set up here. They just host activities here. So just past all the slides and all of that is the basketball hoop. Now I'm not really much of a baller myself, but if you are, you can come here and play basketball. There's also a rock climbing wall, which we're about to head to. So here we are just right past the basketball court, and this is the rock climbing wall. Now they have this almost every day, but they'll hook you up and you can basically climb this rock all the way up to the top. And if you're brave enough, you can actually ring the bell all the way at the top. It's honestly pretty fun, and it's actually really high, but it's completely safe. You're not gonna fall or anything. They got this cool mechanism that slows you down when you do fall, so if you don't, they do have to sign up over there. But here's just a nice big rock climbing thing which has been on Royal Caribbean for the longest time as I can remember. So here we are at the Viking Crown Lounge. This is accessed through the left side elevators on deck 14 at the back. Now this is honestly a really nice space. They got great views out looking at the oceans. They also got a really nice bar in the middle, and this is the place to come. We'll have some parties at night, and it does turn into that nightclub way later into the night. But here you got some really comfortable seats with amazing views, along with that access to other more exclusive lounges. So here we are on deck 14. This is right next to the Viking Crown Lounge, and you actually have the Crown Lounge. Now this is your private lounge if you are in that higher tier in the Royal Caribbean loyalty status. Now they'll serve you some nice bites in there. They got some great ocean views as well. Then there's an outside kind of sun deck for you to chill there. And on the other side, which we're about to head to, is where the suite version of this is. So here we are just across from the Crown Lounge, still on deck 14, and this is your suite lounge. Now just like your Crown Lounge, they also have some amazing ocean views in there and some quick bites you can grab. And something else they also have in there is a little desk for you, so that you don't want to go down into guest services, that choice is there. And you also do have that little sun deck out there as well. So leading up to deck 15, right off of the stairs on deck 14 is the escape room. Now we just did the escape room. I'm literally filming this about 10 minutes after we did it, and overall it was a very fun and exciting experience. It's a really cool theme in there, but I'll let you discover what that's really like if you want to come on board Independence of the Seas. But here it is on deck 15, and if you are a more loyal Royal Caribbean fan, you will know that this used to be the Sky Chapel. I should also mention that there are a ton of kids clubs. I'm pretty sure there's a kids club for every age between like 3 months and 17 years old, so if you got kids on boards, they will not be bored. Now I will say the hours do seem to be a little bit weird. They do have plenty of kids clubs available for your choosing. Well, that pretty much concludes today's tour of Independence of the Seas. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I got a room tour right here and a ship review coming soon. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and always remember to have a ducky day.